Alright, so it's August 10th, 2011. I know I haven't done this in a few days. I was over at my mother's house. Okay, this is a situation with my mother. Growing up, I lived with my mother and my grandmother. I was mostly raised by my grandmother. You know, my mom was not a good mother when I was younger, plain and simple. She was too busy partying. You know, she wanted to go sleep around. She was only 20 when she had me, so I understand that. I get that. But let me turn this thing off. But the whole thing is, she's still like that 28 years later. Yeah. So and my mother's disabled, so every other weekend I go over to her house and spend the weekend to help her, like do laundry, clean her house, stuff like that. Well, I've been over there since Thursday, and I got home yesterday, and she was an A1 bitch to me. Like, that's just the only way to say it. She treats me mean, she doesn't appreciate what I do, and she thinks because she buys me stuff, like, that's gonna make up for it. Like, that gives her an excuse to talk mean to me and be mean to me or whatever. And I just, like, totally had it, and, like, I really don't think I'm gonna go back. You know, it's bad. It's really bad. And I don't know. Like, I was talking to her about, like, being Wiccan, and, like, she was making fun of me and told me that it probably wasn't even a real religion, that I was just trying to get attention. Like, David, my partner, like, he got us new cell phones. We hadn't had a cell phone in, like, 2 years. And he got his cell phones this weekend, and he brought it over to me to surprise me, and then she complained that I was on the cell phone the whole time, and I wasn't. I talk to like 4 people on a regular basis. That's it. And she's one of them. So I don't know. And then it makes me mad. Like, there's times where it makes me sad and it makes me cry, but like right now I'm just like pissed off about it. And it's like, you know, I'm helping you. Like, why do you think it's okay to talk to me like that? You know, you should appreciate and like thank you for like all the help I'm giving you, but you know, whatever. And my glasses are dirty. And I don't know. Like, I just don't get her, you know. And then it makes me miss my grandma, because my grandma would be so pissed off knowing how she treats me. Like, she would just be so pissed off. She's probably rolling in her grave knowing how my mother treats me, but that's just my opinion. But, you know, it's like, yes, I have my issues, and yes, I'm not going to be a normal daughter, because I'm not normal, because of the bipolar and the PTSD. But you know what? I work damn hard at taking care of myself. And believe me, I've come a lot farther than most people with bipolar and PTSD. At least I'm still here. Because there's plenty of times where I should have died, whether it was at the hands of someone else or at myself. You know? And it's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm just turning over a new leaf. Like, I'm not going to let people take advantage of me anymore. You know, yeah, I have my bad days like everybody else, but I'm a great person, and I'm a great friend. I'm a good woman. And I have a lot to offer this world. And they're just going to really regret it when they wake up one day and they're going to realize, you know, wow, maybe I should have been nice to her, or wow, maybe I should have, you know, shown my support a little bit better, you know. And I can't wait for those days to come, because I don't understand it. I don't understand. I mean, it's not just my mom, it's everybody. I don't understand why people try to take advantage of me and, like, of me being nice, you know. So, like, I'm just done. Like, karma's kicking in, because I have no problem now to treat them the way they treat me, because this is bullshit. I'm just sick of it, and I'm just done. It's good to be home, though. Like, my partner, usually he's really sloppy, but he really cleaned up the house, so when I came home I wouldn't have anything to do, since I really worked really hard at my mom's house. But yeah, I've been having a problem with, like, feeling connected to my magic, you know. Like I mentioned before, I'm a Christian witch, and, you know, like, I've been planning on doing a cleansing in this apartment since, like, the day I moved in, and I've yet to do it. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm just not like mentally centered, you know what I mean? Maybe that's why I'm having a hard time like being magically centered. I don't know. So we'll see. But like I'm working on like this website. It's www.magica magicka school.com, and they offer 2 online courses for free. If you want to pay for the other courses, which I so want to do one day because they're really awesome, you know, they have others, but they offer 2 free courses called Wicca Revealed and Tarot Beginnings. And you don't get like a 3rd level priestesshood or priesthood, but you get a certificate of completion, and like it has some great information. And I've learned so much from that. Like I've learned so much from that website. So I think I might work on that today. And I mean, yeah, there's some cleaning that I should do, but I'm just gonna allow myself to have this day for me. So yeah, there's my little rant on that. But and you know, I so appreciate like my friends Kerwin and Cody and David, you know, and my friend like Andy, you know, Andriana. You know, you guys are always there for me. You really are. And I know that it doesn't matter what time of day it is, no matter what I'm doing, if I'm upset or I need to reach out to somebody, I know that I can reach out to you. And I appreciate that so much. And I hope that you all know that I want you to do the same for me. Because I love you all. And I know that you love me. And I am so blessed to have you in my life. So, more props. I'm excited. I have subscribers that I do not know in real life. So welcome to the channel. I am excited. So I've had a lot of really good, you know, comments and feedback, you know, about this channel, and I hope, you know, that I can do more. I'm hoping to do more activities, like to show you how I practice my magic, and I'm even talking to my therapist about doing a session with her and videotaping it so she can explain more about you know, my diseases and what I have to do to keep myself healthy, so you know, people have a better understanding. And you know, you know, I was really worried about posting that last video where I cried and I showed you what it was like on a bad day. I've had people tell me that I'm brave. I've had people tell me that I'm, you know, courageous for putting that out there, and it's hard. It's hard to watch myself get like that, but I'm really glad that I did, because that is a part of my disease. And you know, it makes me nervous. It makes me feel like that's going to be the part that's going to make people not want to love me. That's going to be the part that, you know, scares them away. And I think that maybe that's a big reason why my mom is the way she is to me. You know, which is unfortunate, because I really don't have any other family, you know, besides her, besides the family I've made for myself. But, the tatas are popping out. So yeah, and I want to shout out to, never mind, lost my train of thought, so it doesn't really matter. My son Nathaniel starts school Tuesday, so I have been really worried about that, you know, about like being here by myself. But in therapy we have a plan. I'm going to take the first month off. I'm not going to look for a job. I'm not going to volunteer. I'm just going to sit and enjoy being at home by myself and get used to it. Give myself a hobby, you know, like a craft or something. I like to craft, used to crochet, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to do a craft, and then, you know, really get used to the schedule, to Nathaniel's school schedule. That way I'll know when I'm able to work, when I go find a job, and that way he can get really settled into his schedule, and we can all get settled into it, you know, to our new routines and everything. And then I think I'm going to either volunteer part-time or look for a part-time job. We've been talking about what jobs would be good for me, you know, which is a huge step, because I haven't worked in 5 years. You know, I haven't worked at all. I've been a stay-at-home mom, you know, that long. So, you know, that's going to be challenging. but I think I can do it. There's a lot more opportunity for someone like me in the area that we've moved to. So I really hope, that helps, and stuff like that. I mean, I don't really know, like, what else to say. Haven't started on my project yet, where I'm supposed to draw myself as a tree and make my roots my strengths and, my branches my accomplishments. It's really hard. Because, like, in some ways I feel like I've accomplished a lot, and then others I feel like I haven't accomplished anything, and I don't know, it's just really hard. It's really hard. The one thing about this disease is you're really forced to take a good hard look at yourself, and especially these last couple days, like, I've done a lot of, self-evaluation, and there's a lot of things about me that I don't like, and there's a lot of things about me that I need to work on. And so I'm hoping to start a new leaf, start a new life, turn over a new leaf, and, really work on these flaws of mine, because I don't like them. I don't like the person that I see, when I look at myself, and so I need to change that. I'm a pretty positive person, but I think there's a lot more I can be positive about. Just some character traits about myself that I really don't like, and so, I've just been working on that and stuff like that. So this weekend I'm hoping to get a new journal, because I got a new journal and it totally fell apart, and so I got mad and threw it away, because if it's falling apart, like, I don't want to use it. So I had an old journal that was only halfway filled, and so, like, the binding was kind of loose, so I glued it. Then I got glue all over it, and I couldn't even open it, so I threw that away because it pissed me off. But then I found this journal from like 4 years ago that I started, and I only finished halfway, so I'm gonna finish that one up. Hopefully, I have to journal. I have to journal. Like, journaling is my life. I love it. I write poems, I write stories, I write down quotes that I like, so I'll have to share some with you guys one day. But yeah, I'm really happy with the channel. I'm really happy with the feedback I've gotten. I'm really happy with, I have subscribers I don't know. And yeah, and I just want to thank everybody for encouraging me to do this, and for, all the kind words. I'm glad that I'm helping others. I hope that I help others, as well as myself. I mean, I hope, maybe there's somebody out there who's watching this and gets a sense of hope that, we can do, people with bipolar, we're able to do everything that everybody else is. We just have to do it in a different way. I mean, I was diagnosed in the year 2007. I was, what, 23, 24? Yeah, I was 24. So, I had to learn how to relive my life. I had to learn how to live my life completely different than I had for the first 24 years. But I'm so glad that I have, because I'm able to enjoy my life so much more. And, yes, I have my flaws, and yes, I've made my mistakes, but I'm working on them, and I'm really trying hard, and I'm keeping faith, and, I've been spending a lot more time at this prayer corner, at this altar, and so, I know that it'll be good. I know that things will turn around, even on the bad days. So, alright, well, I love you guys, and I hope to see you again soon. And yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, the more the merrier. I really want to get this out there. So, alright, well, God bless, and blessed be. We'll see you next time.